Is this connecting? I don't know if this is connecting. But hello, everybody. It has been so long. What is this? Oh, it's just playables. And I can't make polls anymore, by the way, which really sucks. You're just so dumb sometimes, but hey, what can you do? No, I'm not gonna share play. Hello, everyone. Now it's been a long time since I've been on here. You know, 2026 has been an interesting year. You know, it's just another year of learning. For me, we all have much more to learn in life, but we as humans are imperfect, which is perfectly okay. We are all imperfect, but we are all the children of God, and God accepts us for who we are, and we accept Him for who He is. Um, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say hello. I'm working on a few things. Nothing content wise, just working on some personal stuff. I cannot be here for too long. I just gotta figure out stuff, to be honest. Apparently, I don't think I've done a stream since March the 24th, which is insane to me. Wow, wow, wow. Now, this channel has actually, and it hasn't been doing like amazing, incredible. Like, it hasn't been doing like amazing or whatever, but it hasn't been doing bad either. So I really do appreciate the support, y'all. Um, you know, um, it is time that I let go of some things. It's time that I move forward. It's really important to just move forward in life. If I get a phone call, it's gonna really suck if I get a phone call. Who just subbed just now? Oh, thank you guys. Thank you. So fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. This is just a short stream. I don't have a topic for today. I haven't streamed in a couple of weeks. I low key have not been streaming that much at all just because I'm just trying to figure it all out, guys. I have a lot of stuff I gotta figure out. Bro, that meme is so last year. Nah, man, that meme is so that meme is so last year, man. That meme is so last year. I know that 6-7 was a pretty popular meme, but come on, guys, let's face it, that shit is dead, bro. Like, it's gone, bro. It's going. It's going. But thank you all for tuning in. I'm just yapping right now. Nothing really special with me. That's my light bulb that you're looking at. Um, cool beans. Just laugh at anything. This has been an interesting year. It hasn't really been a great year, sadly, but we keep going. Whenever you fall down, you get back up. You try again. So yeah, that's definitely what I grew up on. Um, and yeah, but I feel like that I haven't been as connected to my viewers lately. And like, I love you guys, I appreciate you guys, and I feel like that I haven't felt as connected with you guys because I haven't been streaming. And I've been posting videos, I've still been active on here, but I feel like that when I did streams, I was able to truly connect with you guys. And I low key do miss that. I do miss that. Um, and so maybe I'll think about coming back to streaming. I don't know. I've said this 1,000 times and it has not happened, so I don't know. I cannot guarantee that. But I do miss it. I do kind of miss it. We had a lot of great times on on my main channel, and it's been a bit. I know it's been a while. I'm just trying to figure out as to what other things that I want to do. I don't stream on Redline 25X anymore because I'm making family tree content on there now, and that will be the niche of content. Whether people like it or not, that's the content I love to do, and that's what I'm going to stick with on my main channel. On this channel, the channel you're watching this stream on, however, it's just a yapping channel. And I feel like that this niche of just like yapping to the camera has somewhat been working out. I like to run my mouth, I like to talk, and I like to talk about the truth, and I like to just talk. So I think that it does fit this channel. But it just kind of feels weird streaming again. And that's just when it's been too long, when it feels weird. And I've been doing this for a long time now. I've been doing this for a bit, but it's been too long, guys. It's been way too long. Um, I used to look forward to this, but then I got busy and shit. Um, yeah, got busy. It's just like hearing that story, like hearing stories about like a couple. They used to share everything together. They used to be in love, and then they just stopped talking, and then they get a divorce, or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, um, I'm not going to say exactly as to what I've been dealing with because that's my personal business. But I will say that I'm working on it. I'm working on myself. I'm going to be working on myself because that should be my priority. I'm going to continue to focus on things that I need to focus on. College, YouTube, things like that. And I'm gonna try, and I really do need to start letting go of things that does not matter. And I also need to stop taking my anger out on others too. So there are things that I have recognized, and there's things that I need to work on. And it is a day by day process. It genuinely is a day by day process. It is not something that is done overnight. It is not something that is even done in a week. It's something that takes time. And sometimes people try to knock you off of your stride. Sometimes you have a moment. And whenever I've had my moments, I felt that I was being knocked off of my progress. But what they say, when you get knocked down, you have to get back up and try again. And I did feel like that I kind of got knocked off of my stride, knocked off of my progress, so to speak. But I'm rising back up, and I'm gonna keep on trying my best. I've come too far, to give up. So giving up is not in my blood. That's not in my family's blood. That's beautiful. You are amazing. God bless your heart. All of this is so positive. Thank you so much, Vanessa. I really do appreciate that comment. That's really sweet. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you too. God bless you and your family. Um, God bless everybody here. I want to also become closer to God. I want to, I'm praying every night, and I want to start living the way that God would want me to live. And it's not going to be easy to, let go of the sin, but, I have to at least try. You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate the support. But yeah, so I've excuse me, I've been gone really, and I can't even say because of college, because I can I have a flexible schedule. It's just because I'm genuinely trying to figure out what I want to do with my time here on earth. And what's really scary is that some people never find their passion. And, you know, I think passion is extremely important. And I don't want to say too much about it today because that's a stream topic, isn't a topic. Let me take a look. Oh, crap. I'm on the wrong note. The thing is that I've had all of these topics that I've been wanting to talk about on stream. And yet, I have not been able to talk about any of these topics. I have like hundreds, hundreds of topics, hundreds. That, and each one of them, I want to talk about it. Um, I genuinely do. And so you may be asking me, okay, if you want to talk about these things on stream, if you want to get back to them, why haven't you? It's because that I want to do this with intention, meaning I don't want to do this for the wrong reasons. Now, I've been doing streams ever since 2018. Not consistently, but nonetheless, I have streamed before, all the way back in 2018, which was about 9? No, 8 years ago? I think. I don't know. You do your best and you're doing great. Thank you, Vanessa. Vanessa also said, have faith in yourself. You are always strong. You don't need to worry about anything. I can tell you're a kind person. You deserve. Uh, I gotta pin that comment. That's really sweet. God bless you. God bless you, Vanessa. Truly, God bless you. And I hope you achieve all of your dreams. Thank you so much for that very sweet comment. I think I'm a good person too. I'm just a good person that has made mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes, but my mistakes does not define me. Your mistakes does not define you. And hold on, we gotta talk about that too. Your mistakes does not define you. It just really doesn't. We're also gonna talk about how to learn how to let toxic and negative people go and fake friends. So we're also going to talk about that. Now, this is not really an advice channel, but if anyone ever needs advice on my streams, just let me know. I'm right here. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you. But I do want to incorporate some life advice topics. I do want to bring some of those in. I don't give advice anymore. Clearly, I'm in no position to do that. Um, I'm just not. I'm not in that position. But I can help you. I can help you guys. Did I pin it? I don't think I pinned it. It's not showing that the message is pinned. Oh, it is showing. Okay, my bad. Okay, sorry. But yes, Vanessa absolutely did deserve to have her message pinned. It was very kind message. Another thing also is the reason why it's taking me so long to figure out what my passions are is because I don't want to do it for money. I don't want to do it for fame. I don't want to do it for material reasons. Because then it's like, what the hell's the point? I want to do this and other things because I genuinely love to do them. That's extremely important to me. It's really important. Because when things are getting hard, when things are getting tough, if you genuinely love your craft, you're going to just keep on going. That is how people, that's how people become famous. The successful celebrities you hear about today, they become famous for a lot of different reasons, but some of them become famous because they genuinely loved what they did. They loved to create. They loved to do whatever it was that they loved to do. And they never gave up and they continued to work hard and improve. And with other things, as well as those things, that's what led them to success. And so I think it's also really important, to really remember that as well. That's extremely important. But so yeah, I'm working on things. If I do get back to streaming, I don't know when it's gonna be. If I genuinely do decide to get back to this full time, it's gonna be in a week or two. I don't know. Subscribe, turn on post notifications. You'll know when I'm back. You will know if you have all notifications on. Unless if you're sleeping or busy, you will definitely know as to when I'm live again. Anywho, so yeah, so those are the things I'm working on. Um, I'm also trying to learn how to not let hate get to me, how to just ignore people, things I never really bruh. Got a message. Hold on. I gotta mute my phone or not. I don't know. But crap, what was I gonna say? Hope people can hear me. Let me take a look. Sorry, lips are dry. Trying to figure out if oh my gosh, we're at 94 subscribers. We're getting so close to that 100. And also, guys, let me tell you, it's really hard to kind of start over on another channel. Trust me, it ain't easy. But I think it's important to separate your niches of content. And I think it's also really important to just kind of have one channel for each. Have have one channel for each purpose. What was that? Hold on, let me see if anyone can hear me on this live. If not, it's fine. I'll get it together. Okay, perfect. Everyone can hear me. That's dope. I'm glad everyone can hear me. I did not. I don't know, because like one time I was doing a stream and then no one could hear me, and I was streaming for 7 minutes, and I didn't realize until somebody was kind enough to say something about it. Because like I swear people were just watching me just talk, but they weren't hearing me because they couldn't hear me. So I have another phone, which is very convenient. I think having two phones is a good thing. I'll talk about why in a second, so I can go on my other phone and see if you guys can hear me or not. The reason why it's good to have two phones is because if you work, if you have a job, or if you're in college or whatever, you can have one phone for work or college, kind of for like work related purposes, and then you can have another phone just for personal reasons. Although at the same time, I haven't really used those. Damn, I cannot talk today. I haven't used it in that way. Like I kind of just use both of my phones for both personal and for school, for college, and all of that. Um, you know, it's gonna take me longer to graduate, but it's not really that serious. To be quite honest, there's a lot of people who does not finish college in 4 years. The time that you finish college does not define your success. Okay, so just remember that does not define you, and yeah, that does not define you. Um, But I'm glad that I'm glad that you guys can hear me. I'm sorry, tripping over my words. Um, it's really important to get enough rest. That's what I was gonna say. Guys, I'm getting good rest. Um, I think you guys can actually hear me typing now, so at least you guys know that I'm typing. I'm typing something. Hold on. I'm getting 7 8 hours. I think if you're getting 7 or 8 hours of sleep, I think that is suffice. 6 hours of sleep is the minimum, absolute minimum sleep that I get. And low key, I always wake up feeling really tired. I used to get 6 hours of sleep when I used to live at my old place. And I was so tired all the time. And that's the thing, it's like no matter how much sleep you get, sometimes you're just tired. You got things to do, you got to get up. And I told myself this morning, let me give myself 1 more hour to sleep. It's Saturday today. You know, my brain told me you have stuff to do today, and it's like, motherfucker, it is not Monday, it ain't Tuesday, it's Saturday, and so I went back to bed. But sometimes I tell myself you have things to do today to kind of just get me to like if because sometimes I kind of struggle to get up a little bit. So whenever I struggle to get up, I tell myself, hey man, you have stuff to do. You got to get up. You got to get your ass up, and you got to just do what you got to do. So, you know, uh, yeah, get up. Um, so hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Sometimes I get into deep typing. Like, guys, don't you like when you're typing? don't you ever get all these thoughts? Because when I am writing, and people close to me, close enough to me knows I like to write. And I used to handwrite books of my favorite cartoons and stuff. And I don't know, maybe I will actually write a book in the future. Life is short, but it's long. Maybe in the future, in my 20s or my 30s, maybe I'll write a book or something. I don't know. It's just not really an interest for me. Guys, like I tell myself all the time, if it genuinely was an interest for me, I would just do it. I would just do it, right? But sometimes you just lose interest in things. And this doesn't mean that I don't want to write a book. Maybe I want to animate a series. I don't know what I want to do yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I haven't been here like that. I've been trying to figure it out. It's been taking months so far, and it could take more months. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But whenever God sees, in God's plan, whenever He knows that it's time for me to figure it out, He will help me, and He will guide me. He will guide me to that. um, I don't know. I've been kind of thinking about creating like a series or something, but I don't know shit about animating. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because I want to be open with you guys. I want you guys to be able to connect with me, even though you guys don't know me. I want you guys to be able to connect with me a little bit. So that's why sometimes I share my interests with you guys, because you never know. Maybe you guys will, like it too. Um, by the way, I don't want anyone to feel left out whenever they're like rewatching this stream because they didn't really get to chat with everyone else. Low key, I don't know if anyone ever watches my streams when they're done. So I kind of stream as if no one's ever gonna rewatch it. But anyone, if you're rewatching this, thank you for watching this again or watching this even when the live is done. And sometimes I actually forget to unprivate the stream. Like sometimes I forget to unprivate it. So if I do forget, I swear to the great Lord above. So yeah, I'm working on things, and so it's like I don't know why my Mac does this. Like my MacBook has been copying and pasting everything lately. This technology is so stupid, man. But I'm just trying to just work on myself and to not crash out about things that doesn't matter. It's something I've really struggled with over the last several years, and it's something that I'm finally trying to take action on. And it's a slow process. And also, guys, just a little reminder: just because you're working on something doesn't mean you're not gonna fuck up. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up. Not all the time, but occasionally you're going to have a slip up. But it's your job to pull yourself back up from that mud and to keep going. No one's perfect. Just because you're working on something doesn't mean you're not gonna slip up once or twice or even three times. But it's actually about getting up and trying again. So, that is my advice, to you. uh, I want to help others, and it's like it all starts at home. So, but, and I'm gonna teach you guys something that I did teach myself. So I'm gonna teach you guys that. Anyways, I think I'm gonna head on out. Thank you guys for watching. It was really nice talking to you guys again. Um, Appreciate everybody who sent in a comment, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Goodbye for now.